Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. This is Project SOAR, series of online academic review of mathematics clade learning modules. I am Ma'am Karen of HHIS Integrated School. I will be joining you for another episodes of Week 1 Advanced Lessons for second quarter of school year 2020-2021. Bago ang lahat, isang pagbati sa tanggapan ng mga paaralan ng Sangay sa pamumuno ng ating Assistant Superintendent at Officer in Charge, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Romela M. Cruz Sese. Gayon din sa ating Officer in Charge, Office of the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Aurelio G. Alfonso. Mrs. Emma G. Arubio, Chief of Education Supervisor of Schools Governance and Operations Division. Dr. Aline G. Mendoza, Chief Education Supervisor of Curriculum and Implementation Division. To all Education Program Supervisor. Sa aming EPS in Mathematics, Mr. Restituto I. Rodelas. To all Public Schools District Supervisors. Sa lahat ng mga punong guro. Sa aming punong guro sa Highway Hills Integrated School, Dr. Efren S. Consemino. Sa lahat ng mathematics coordinators ng iba't ibang paaralan ng lungsod. Sa lahat ng mga guro, sa mga home learning partners, viewers, at sa lahat ng Batang MANDunong. Muli, magandang araw sa lahat.
This week's episode would not be possible without the efforts and support of the dearest principal of Highway Hills Integrated School. He is always there to support his teachers in these kind of endeavors. To give us a message, let us all welcome Dr. Efren S. Consimino. Sir?
Dr. Romela M. Cruz, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Officer in Charge, Office of the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Aurelio G. Alfonso, Education Program Supervisor, Officer in Charge, Office of the Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Aline G. Mendoza, Chief Curriculum Implementation Division, Ms. Emma G. Arubio, Chief School Governance and Operation Division, other SDO Mandaluyong officials, Project SOAR proponent, Mr. Restituto Rodelas, and math teachers involved in this endeavor, good day to all of you. School year 2020-2021 is indeed a very challenging school year for all of us because of the new normal situation. The threat of COVID-19 makes the teaching learning process more difficult because of the absence of face-to-face classes where learners can supposed to focus on the lesson given by the teacher inside the classroom. In as much as we would like to hold classes in the classroom, the current situation, however, does not really warrant it because we cannot afford to gamble the safety of our learners against the deadly virus. Thus, the Department of Education decided to employ distance learning delivery modality in order to make sure that learners can continue their studies without exposing them to the virus. However, learning the lesson without the physical presence of the teacher is very challenging to the part of the learners, especially those belonging to the average group. In particular, learning mathematics without the presence of math teacher is perhaps one of the greatest challenges the learners may have for school year 2020-2021. In a tireless effort to find a way on how to lighten the ordeal of our learners, Project SOAR, a series of online academic reviews, has been conceptualized by our diligent and smart education program supervisor in mathematics, Mr. Restituto Rodelas. For that, I really would like to commend the initiative of our math education program supervisor, because I know it really helps our learners, including home learning facilitators who have problem in dealing with numbers. As school head, I am so proud to note also that teachers of Highway Hills Integrated School will be part of this worthwhile endeavor. Engaging in Project SOAR requires commitment for the part of the teachers because you need to set aside other tasks during weekends just for this project. To my dear math teachers, Ma'am Joanne Batingal, Ma'am Renea Letaba, Ma'am Adelfa Lagramada, Ma'am Roslily Montisor, Ma'am Danilyn Richa, Ma'am Emma Bamboa, Ma'am Jeanette Recones, Ma'am Rachel Bornales, Ma'am Zoraida Cruz, Sir Marray de la Cruz, Ma'am Florence Dadua, Sir Reynaldo Collado Jr., and Ma'am Sonia Daganyo, thank you for accepting the challenge of being part of Project SOAR. Embracing Project SOAR is a gesture that shows how much you really care for the learners of Highway Hills Integrated School. As such, I take my hat off to you for such a great and a wonderful contribution to SDO Mandaluyong. For the learners and home learning facilitators, please take advantage of this project because it will certainly help you understand mathematics. Without you watching and listening to the discussion or explanation of our mathematics teachers, Project SOAR will not become a successful project because I believe that success of this endeavor is solely defined by the learnings that will be gained by both learners and home learning facilitators for which this project is intended for. Kaya mga mag-aaral at mga home learning facilitators, tangkilikin po natin ang Project SOAR dahil masasayang lamang ang hirap at pagod na ibinuhos ng ating mga guro para sa proyektong ito kung walang makikinig at manunood sa kanilang mga pinaghihirapang pagpapaliwanag. At this point, I would like to congratulate Mr. Rodelas and everyone who are part and will be part of Project SOAR for the great initiative. Mabuhay ang SDO Mandaluyong. For Highway Hills community, let us continue shining as one. Muli, magandang araw sa ating lahat.
Thank you very much, Dr. Consimino, for those warm words. Surely, us Highway Hills Integrated School teachers will be supporting Project SOAR. Back to you, Ma'am Karen.
Tapos na tayo sa advanced lessons ng first quarter. We are now moving to second quarter advanced lessons for project-led learning modules. Bilang pagpapakilala sa ating grade 7 speaker, she is a graduate of BS Education, major in Mathematics at Rizal Technological University. She also had the degree of Master of Arts, major in Mathematics. She worked for 3 years in private school, and currently, she is a Teacher 3 at Highway Hills Integrated School. Let us all welcome Miss Jenneth Recones.
Magandang araw mga Batang MANDunong. Tayo ngayon ay nasa quarter 2, week 1 ng ating client module. We'll discuss about approximating the measures of the quantities, particularly length, weight or mass, volume, time. Ako si Teacher Jenneth Recones ng Highway Hills Integrated School. Kasama rin natin para mag-aral at matuto sina Matthew at Matlin. Our objectives for today are to approximate the measure of quantities, particularly length, and to convert metric measures from one unit to another. Did you know that in the old days, parts of the human body were used to measure objects? Some parts of the human body that were used to measure objects are digit, palm, span or dangkal, cubit, foot, pace or hakbang. Let's have the measure of length. Length refers to how long, how short, how near, or how far an object is. The basic unit of length in the metric system is meter. The table below shows a relationship between metric units from length. It is important to understand the relationships to be able to change from one unit to another. So to convert units using the metric converter, simply move the decimal point according to the number of places and the direction. So if we're converting from larger unit to smaller unit, we'll move the decimal point to the right. We are converting from smaller unit to larger unit, we'll move the decimal point to the left. Let us have some example. Okay, convert natin is 9.4328 octometers to meter. Gagamitin natin siya ng metric converter. So if you will notice, the decimal point is between 9 and 4. So Matthew will show us the number of spaces between hectometers and meters. So there are 2 spaces between hectometer and meter. Hence, the decimal point is moved 2 places to the right. So i-move natin siya 2 places to the right. So again, our decimal point is between 9 and 4. So we move that to the right. So our answer will be 943.28 meters. Let's have another example. We'll convert 657 millimeters to decameter. Again, using our metric converter, there are 4 spaces between millimeter and decameter. So 657 is a whole number. So ibig sabihin, ang decimal point natin is after 7. So move that 4 places going to the left. So mapapansin natin, we are only given 3 digits. And yung movement natin is 4 places to the left. So ibig sabihin, dadagdagan natin ng 0 sa harap ng 6. That will give us 0.0657 decameter as our final answer. Let's go now to the measure of area. So we define area as the space occupied by an object. The basic unit of area is square meter. Now the table below shows the relationship between units of measures of area. The metric converter can also be used in converting units of area, but this time, the decimal point is moved twice, or 2 times, the number of spaces to the right if it's from larger to smaller, or to the left from smaller to larger. So let us have an example. We'll convert 4.3 square centimeter to square meters. So yung ating metric converter, from centimeter to meter, there are 2 spaces between centimeter and meter. So since 2 spaces yan, we'll multiply 2 by 2 will give us 4 places. So we'll move the decimal point 4 places to the left. Now our decimal point is placed between 4 and 3. Nasa gitna siya ng 4 and 3. So ang movement natin is 4 places to the left. So, nag-move tayo to the left, dinaanan lang natin yung 4, and then we still have 3 places going to the left, so we'll add 3 zeros. That will give us 0.00043 square meter. Let us have another example. We will convert 5.0343 square decameter to square centimeter. Using again our metric converter, from decameter to centimeter, there are 3 spaces between them. So, we'll multiply 3 by 2, that will give us 6. Hence, the decimal point is moved 6 places to the right. So, our decimal point is between 5 and 0. Moving that to the right. So, yung dinaanan ng decimal natin is only 4 digits. So, ibig sabihin, mag-add ulit tayo ng 2 zeros, that will give us 5,034,300 square centimeters as our final answer. Let's go now to the measure of volume. Volume refers to how much space is contained in an object. The basic unit for volume is liter. Now the table below shows the relationship between units of volume and the most frequently used units of volume respectively. To convert units of volume using the metric converter, count the number of spaces between units and identify the direction. Note that volume involves 3 dimensions, so the decimal point will be moved thrice or 3 times the number of places. Let's have an example. We'll convert 38,451 cubic decimeter to cubic meter. So from decimeter to meter, there is 1 space between them. So we'll multiply that by 3 will give us 1 times 3 equals 3. Hence, our decimal point is moved 3 places to the left because we are converting from smaller unit to larger unit. Now again, we are given a whole number. So, ibig sabihin, yung decimal point natin is placed after the digit 1. Moving that to the left, 3 places will give us 38,451 cubic meters as our final answer. Let us have another example. This time, we'll be converting 597 liters to hectoliter. So liters to hectoliter, there are 2 spaces between them. Hence, the decimal point is moved 2 places to the left, smaller to larger unit. Again, we are given a whole number, meaning ang ating decimal point is placed after the digit 7. Moving that to the left will give us 5.97 hectoliter as our final answer. Let's go now to the measure of mass. Mass refers to how heavy or how light an object is. The basic unit of mass is gram. The table below shows the relationship between units of mass. To convert units of measure of mass using the metric converter, move the decimal point the same number of spaces between units to the left, smaller to larger, or to the right, larger to smaller. Let's have an example. Convert 20 milligrams to decagram. Using our metric converter, there are 4 spaces between milligram and decagram. Hence, move the decimal point 4 places to the left since it is smaller to larger. So again, our decimal point is placed after the digit 0. So we move the decimal point 4 places to the left, and we only have 2 digits given. Therefore, we'll add 2 zeros, giving us a final answer of 0.0020 decagram. Let's have another example. Convert 5,432 decagram to decigram. There are 2 spaces between decagram and decigram. Hence, the decimal point is moved 2 places to the right because we are converting from larger to smaller unit. Again, our decimal point is placed after the digit 2. Moving that to the right 2 places will give us 543,200 decigram as our final answer. Let's go now to the measure of time. The standard unit of time is seconds. The table below shows the units in measuring time and their equivalents. Units of time can be changed to equivalent units. To change from a smaller unit to a larger unit, you need to multiply, and from a larger unit to a smaller unit, you need to divide. Let us have an example. We'll change 5 hours to minutes. The conversion that we'll be using is 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Given 5 hours, using the conversion 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes, we'll eliminate the hour unit. So since we are converting from larger unit to smaller unit, we'll just multiply the given. So we'll multiply 5 by 60. So 5 times 60 will give us 300 minutes. Let us convert 180 months to year. Using the conversion 1 year is equal to 12 months. We have the given 180 months times the conversion 1 year is equal to 12 months. We are converting from smaller unit to larger unit. So cancel the unit months. Since we are converting from smaller unit to larger unit, we'll just divide 180 divided by 12 will give us 15 years. Let's go now to the measure of temperature. Temperature refers to the hotness or coldness of an object. A thermometer is used to measure temperature. The most commonly used temperature scales are the Celsius and the Fahrenheit. Gabriel Fahrenheit invented the Fahrenheit scale such that the freezing point of water is 32 degrees and the boiling point of water is 212 degree Fahrenheit. Under Celsius developed the Celsius scale in which water freezes at 0 degrees and boils at 100 degrees. To convert Celsius to Fahrenheit, we'll be using the formula degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 over 5 times degree Celsius plus 32 degrees, or degree Fahrenheit is equal to 1.8 degrees Celsius plus 32 degrees. To convert Fahrenheit to Celsius, we'll be using degree Celsius is equal to 5 over 9 times degree Fahrenheit minus 32 degrees, or degree Celsius is equal to degree Fahrenheit minus 32 degrees over divided by 1.8. Let us have an example. Express 55 degrees Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. We'll be using the formula degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 over 5 times degree Celsius plus 32 degrees. Replace degree Celsius with 55 degrees. That will give us degree Fahrenheit is equal to 9 over 5 times 55 plus 32. 5 and 55 are both divisible by 5. So 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1. 55 divided by 5 will give us 11. 9 times 11 will give us 99. Divided by 1 is equal to 99. Plus 32 is equal to 131 degrees. So 55 degrees Celsius is equal to 131 degree Fahrenheit. Let us have another example. This time, we'll express 86 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. We'll be using the formula degree Celsius is equal to 5 over 9 times the quantity degree Fahrenheit minus 32. We'll replace degree Fahrenheit with 86 degrees. That will give us degree Celsius is equal to 5 over 9 times 86 minus 32. So we will subtract 32 from 86. So 86 minus 32 is equal to 54. 9 and 54 are both divisible by 9. 9 divided by 9 is equal to 1. 54 divided by 9 is equal to 6. Multiply 5 and 6. So 5 times 6 is equal to 30. Divide by 1 will give us 30 degrees. So we will convert 86 degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius will give us 30 degree Celsius. That's all for today. Para mas madaling Math-tuto, like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching!